Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where I have learned that apparently this is the #1 iron mine in the world. I don't know if that's true. Well, let's tick it forward and give it a tick. Okay, yeah, that's more like it. That's not actually true. Good to know. I was very confused about that because I was like, hang on, that can't be right. No, it's not right. It just hadn't updated correctly. Okay, that's fine. So we are working on expanding out over this way. And I would love to attack over here. Now, I want to point out, Oman is at this point a dominion of the British Republic. And the British Republic directly controls over here. I'd like to attack Mara and Lahej, definitely. Unfortunately, we have no flotillas. And I'm 99% certain that we can't get across here without flotillas. So, there's that. For the time being, we're building up a little bit of cash here. But I definitely want to resume our construction. This is going to be 23K, huh? We're not currently pulling out of our construction pool. That would be why. Okay. We're waiting for funding for our railway to come available. This will get better. But we're already almost out of cash. I think we'll run into debt a little bit here. I want to get this university done, but I definitely want to remain as debt-free as possible for at least a little while. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit, for sure. Gonna go about 10K into debt here to get this university done. That seems reasonably okay. We're now officially at our innovation cap. Oh, hey, we attracted new supporters. Cool. So that's good. Do we want to continue to construct here for a little bit? We're making a bunch of logging camps right now, but no, I don't want to build up additional debt here. We're already out of debt now. And now that we're actually pulling out of our investment pool, it should be a little bit faster here. Or rather, take longer to get rid of these gold reserves. So let's give it one more week here, and then we'll resume our construction. Beautiful. So we're going to get all of that done. We are working towards getting rid of malaria at this point. So we're currently 10 months away from pharmaceuticals. We currently have a Man o' War's Impicus shortage. Wait, is that actually affecting us? Hang on. No, we have no employees here. Okay. So that's not an actual problem. Glass, steel, coal, and explosives are all currently expensive. And we should probably think about doing something about that. Indeed. We should. So I want to construct, let's see here. I want to construct a glassworks, although we already have one in Oromia, so I think that's fine. We have a steel mill in Amhara, so for the moment, that's okay. We have no real way to construct explosives or get coal at this time. So I guess we will simply build a single steel mill in Amhara, and then a single glassworks in Oromia. And that'll do for now. I want to check in on our government administrations. We're going to need one here. And then on railways, we're building one in Amhara right now with our private construction. So I think that's good as it is. So we'll just do something along the lines of this. And we're working our way through these logging camps. Those are going to be done relatively soon here. So that's looking good. We definitely do want to get this malaria situation solved. So pharmaceuticals is 8 months away there. I don't think Britain is currently expanding this direction. But I don't know that for a fact. Now we're going to go into debt here. In fact, we are in debt, and I am going to pause our construction here. I just don't want to pay interest. We're not having our economy grow at a significant enough pace, I think. So for the moment, I just want to build up additional gold reserves and not go into debt. This is now in consideration. That's nice. We've gotten 2 good rolls there. Napoleonic warfare has been unlocked. Cool. Not like that's, strictly speaking, useful for us right now, although we can bump our conscripts up to mobile artillery anyway. Cool. Egypt is currently, what towards us? Cautious. Okay. And Britain is still in protective. Good. We want Britain to be protective of us right now. Absolutely. I would love to get ourselves another admiral here. Do we need another general? No, we actually don't. Okay, so for now, that's fine. We're going to finish up some colonization out over here. And we're definitely slowly working our way through these constructions. That railway in Oromia just finished. Okay. Well, we do get some logging industry throughput here. Okay, now we are colonizing here. Cool. I'm reasonably okay with that. So do we wait until our government administration is done here? We're paying $370 in interest right now. I think we're going to wait to pay this off at this point until this is like at least 2,500. Yeah, I think that's probably for the best. I definitely want to get these things built, right? We want to get this situation solved. I don't want to be just like idling here forever. So let's build a little bit harder here. We're paying $782 in interest right now. It's not that bad. Let's see what happens with racial segregation here. It got enactment success by 15%. Not bad. In fact, our odds are really good looking at this. Really good. Cool. So that setback was really, really good for us then. Yeah, taking this setback was absolutely the right move. I like it. Cool, so our glassworks and our steel mills are going to be done in 2 weeks. That will help our production a fair amount. We're at about 18.7 million right now. We're number 12 worldwide, so we are actually moving up in the GDPs. That's good to know. So for now, we're going to continue construction on all of this, like, background construction is what I'd call this right now. This is making not things that are strictly speaking incredibly useful, and these Somaliland locations I would like to move down since we are at negative construction efficiency there. So we can do something along the lines of that for now. Cool. So all of the Somaliland constructions are further down in the priority list. Now, where are we at for our debt right now? 1.69K? Okay, let's pay it off. Yeah, we're 250K in debt. We should probably pay this off for a little bit here. We are still making this railway in Oromia, so I think that's reasonably fine. We're going to get racial segregation done here soon, and I would like to get to work on some of these barracks eventually, but we don't really have a, strictly speaking, important need for that right now. I really do want to get that flotilla going. Okay, the law debate failed here this time. Ooh, that was low odds. Okay. Well, that was a bit bad luck, but it's fine. We've got about 2 more weeks here before we're out of debt. The actual interest isn't that big of a deal right now. So that's looking good. Do we want to... Let's see. Rubber ironclads and mana wars. We can make shipyards. That is a thing that we can do. But only in Eritrea and Somaliland, where we don't have any laborers. So that's not necessarily the best thing that we can do right now. Yeah, that's a bit rough, for sure. I'm going to give this 1 more week of piling up cash, and then we'll go back to work constructing for a while. We have 104 weeks in our construction queue here, and I do think that we should move up the steel mill and the glass works here, for sure. Anything else in here that we should move up in priority? I mean, this tooling workshop would not be a terrible idea. And maybe the furniture manufactories, but I think I'll hold off on that for right now. Pharmaceuticals. Beautiful. So, of course, from here, we're going to go directly into quinine. Magnificent. And that will help us deal with that malaria. How far out is that? 3 years? Okay, that's doable. That is very, very doable. Minus 7K here is not too bad financially. So as we get these glassworks, steel mills, tooling workshops done, we might be able to pull positive here, which would be great. I would be very happy about that. But we need to keep in mind the primary reason we're pulling positive right now is due to the investment pool. So that is definitely noted. We're not pulling positive right now. The primary reason we're close to it is the investment pool. We're transferring 14K per week from the investment pool, which that will eventually run out. So livestock ranches are currently finishing. There we go. Gold depleted in Western Australia. Good luck to them with that. I mean, it's not all that relevant to us. We don't have gold, so that is a thing. So the law debate failed again. Wow. We're having some really, really bad luck there. Maybe we can take another setback and wipe those out? But that seems to be an event that pops up, so we'll see if a setback pops up. But yeah, we've had some bad luck here. Bad rolls. That said, we had good rolls at the beginning of the episode, so whatever. It kind of balances out. So we're going to be out of cash here momentarily, but I'm okay with running a little bit into debt, especially to finish these 3 workshops. So we'll get those done for sure. No doubt about that one. How are we doing on our radicalism? Okay, it is definitely dropping off. And loyalists are definitely rising. So that's good. I want to check in on our government here. Yeah, we just have the landowners at this moment. We're probably going to... Well, we're working on this right now. We'll see what we want to work on after this passes. Which I am still pretty sure that this is going to pass, but who knows? We could have absolutely terrible rolls from here on out. There is a possibility of that, but I kind of doubt it. So we'll see. Minus 4K now. That's definitely getting a lot better, and our investment pool is going to hold for a good amount of time here. The Armed Forces is upset. Sure. So yeah, there's a man of war's input goods shortage. There's not much we can do about that with our lack of laborers on the coast. Our coastal provinces are not our good provinces. We need to keep that in mind. We know this for a fact based on the fact that we still don't have a flotilla. Still. Hey, there's an advancement. So we're back up to 42. We've offset most of these 2 failed debates. But it's not entirely offset yet. Now, I'm noting that our investment pool is currently growing while we're transferring, but it's only a 12.3K transfer. That's intriguing. Intriguing indeed. But this does mean that we're quite close to pulling this around, which does mean that I think that we should probably ride out this credit at this point. Rubber discovered in Malaya. Okay, I wish we had some of that, but I don't think that's going to happen. How are we doing on our literacy? We're getting close. Actually, we do need to bump up our innovation here. So we do actually need a university at this point. So where do we want to put this? Gondar is the answer. So we'll get that building there. That's a top priority for right now. We definitely want to be generating more innovation, right? And we can bring this up a decent amount. So that looks good. Sugar plantations are going to be finishing. That'll be good as well. We're going to have this colonization finishing soon. I'd really like to do some work over here. But still 0 in our naval base. We just don't have people to work in it. All of the people are going to work in the iron mines. I'm reasonably certain about that. Any population growth that we have there is doing that. Now I want to check in here. 797 peasants with 10K unemployed. Noted. We're definitely holding steady on those numbers. So I would like to increase our construction. Of course, with our finances being what they are, that's a little bit difficult. But for the time being, it seems okay. Okay, this is now up to 57%. So we've now completely wiped out those bad rolls. I like it. And if we look at the actual roll chances here, we have like we have a 93.1% chance of a definitely good outcome. And then this debate is like a 50-50. So we have like a 96% chance of a good outcome here now. Currency standards were just unlocked. Not like that's all that helpful on its own at this moment, but that's nice. And now stock exchange is spreading to us. So stock exchange, does that give us minting? No. Okay, that's trade route bureaucracy costing competitiveness. That's fine. And I wouldn't mind getting law enforcement. That's probably something that we want to get, but quinine is very, very important to us at this point if we're going to continue spreading out over this way. Russia just established an interest in Ethiopia. Okay. We know that they've been fighting Britain. What's going on over here? Oh. Oh. Well, that's an interesting civil war. Sure. So for now, Russia declared Austria to be their rival? Interesting. For now, we're working on these furniture manufactories, food industries. These are all things that were auto-queued at some point, right? And I want to go through and make sure that everything is set up for auto-queue. Like, go ahead and auto-expand if you have the resources to do so. Absolutely. I wish we could auto-expand our iron mines, but unfortunately, those are as good as they're going to get for right now. We definitely can bump up their tech. And getting rail transportation might not be a bad thing. Is that going to cap the price of transportation? No. Okay. I know that we ran into an issue with the prices being too high before with that. I want to check and see what that does. Looks like weekly balance is still positive here. Okay, cool. Yeah, the weekly balance is definitely still positive. So that looks very good. Now we have built up a good amount of credit here, but I think we're okay with this. We're paying 1.75 in interest right now. Yeah, we're definitely, when we're fully constructing, these numbers are shrinking. It's only when we're paying off our debts that they recover and we're holding steady. So for the time being, I think we should continue to construct. I think that's going to be a relatively important thing to do here. So we have a 73% chance of successfully enacting racial segregation at this point. And again, that is a step in the right direction from national supremacy. But it is going to reduce our authority, and it is going to increase our radicalism from standard of living increases and decreases. But we want to make our way down towards, like, multiculturalism. That'll be the ideal direction to go for right now. Yeah, we're definitely seeing this number improve. And that's with 2K in interest as well. So that's looking, for now, reasonably acceptable. We've, of course, got Equatoria being worked on down here. And yeah, this progresses to adoption, which was exactly what we expected. I would really like to attack over here. I don't suppose that we would be able to, like, make them into our tributary. No, they would not accept this. And we can't make our own customs union. So, no, that's not going to be a thing. But we are going to finish up this paper mill. Let's see. Is this due to our investment pool? Yeah, I think that was investment pool related. Fairly certain on that one. Okay, so we finish up our paper mill down over here. That's great. Food industries, dye plantations. This is all good. We definitely want to work our way through this stuff. And I'm checking in right now on the status of Somaliland's construction efficiency. It's still at minus 20%, so I'm going to keep moving these down and putting them off for now. If we look at Somaliland, we can see that they've got 32% turmoil right now. Are we currently doing a violent suppression over there? The answer is no, and we can't do it. We're definitely not going to be able to do it when we do a racial segregation without getting rid of our promotion of social mobility. So there's that. Which we're currently not doing in Eritrea either. So that's all things that are definitely needing noting here. We're currently generating exactly our innovation cap, so we should work on another university, and we'll get that going. Beautiful. So we're definitely... Okay, there's racial segregation passing. Cool. So that puts us at -4 authority right now. I'm not too concerned about that, but we are going to need to do something about it eventually. So did this affect our legitimacy? Only by 1, actually. That's not bad. What do we want to work on from here? Ideally, I mean, homesteading is fine, I think. I would like to work our way towards, like, compulsory primary school, but we'll need human rights for that. So that would be nice, but we are at 21 million now for our GDP. Our GDP is steadily growing at this moment. 2.76k in interest, and it seems like our current setup here is primarily growing our income at about the same rate that this interest is growing at. Not exactly the same rate, I think. It's hard to tell with the shuffling around, but I think it's a broadly similar rate. Which would mean that once we get a little further in our construction queue here, well, this is going to start turning around eventually. We know that for a fact because these numbers are dropping here, right? Look at those peasant numbers, 731k. There is 16.5k unemployed, yes, but those numbers are definitely getting better here. So I like it. I think this is reasonable. We may want to consider paying off our debts at some point soon. Perhaps once the interest payment is roughly equivalent to our deficit. We do have a few unrealized taxes, though, and I would like to build, let's see, these are 10 each, so we're going to need 2 in Gondar and 1 in Oromia. That will all need to be done. I want to check in on our infrastructure. We're gaining 15 per level, so we definitely need 1 in Amhara. Between that, that's honestly going to cover a lot of our deficit here. 1.25k from the unrealized taxes, 93% market access right now in Amhara. And we are building this railway in Equatoria, but I don't really care about that. Oh, I want to move this university up. We might as well be working on that since that's only 1 week out. Let's get that done so that we're actually capping out our innovation. Beautiful. That's looking very, very good there. Literacy-wise, we're at 79 worldwide, and GDP-wise, 11 worldwide. So that's looking very, very good. We're definitely developing nicely here. We're currently 16 months away from quinine, so we're going to be able to start spreading into these malaria provinces very, very, very quickly at that point. That is the idea. So that's good. Eventually we'll get a flotilla, but now is not the time for that. Oh, this general is considered a politician. That's interesting. I hadn't looked at this previously. Yeah, that's very interesting indeed. So we're currently paying 3.66k in interest. I think the plan is this. We continue to construct at full bore until this government administration is complete in 18 weeks. Then we pay off our debt, and by then, we should be positive. Is the current suspicion. So that's the plan for right now. We've got 16 weeks, make that 15. And we're going to get a few of these things done. And there's a steel mill down here. Yeah, that would be a good thing to build, I think. Steel isn't currently super expensive. Wait, did this government administration just go down to 6 weeks? It must have been on a reduced amount of construction. I didn't notice that. Interesting. So that's going to be done in... So now it's when this railway finishes, right? In 5 weeks. So we can see now our unrealized taxes are 592. We're paying 4k in interest right now. It's almost as much in interest as is our deficit. And our deficit is holding steady, so we definitely do need to get this interest paid off. But this is looking good. This is looking really, really good. So we finish this railway, and then we pause our construction, is the idea. 1 week on that. Beautiful. Now we pause our construction. We're making 41k right now. And how much do we actually have to pay off here? It's an interesting question for sure. I don't think we have to pay off all of it. Just some. So I'm going to give this a couple of weeks. I think one more week here. Then we're going to be at 10 times our current balance. So we're about 10 weeks away from being fully paid off as of right now, right? I'm going to resume this. 3.38 with 2.79K in interest. But that delays the interest growth, is the idea. In theory. In theory. It's definitely interesting. I'm going to give this another week or two here, because I want this snowball to be rolling a little bit faster than it is here. So maybe more than a week or two. I'm going to give it a few weeks here. We're going to pay down this debt. We're under 10 weeks away from getting it just completely wiped out. I definitely do want to get it wiped out here. We have a few unrealized taxes, but I believe that that is due... Yeah, that's due to our turmoil here. So that's noted. No major problems there. Let's just get this credit gone so that we don't have to pay the interest. We're currently approximately 5 weeks from that being done. And I think that's completely fine. Gold discovered in Tasmania. Sure would be nice to have some of that, but we don't, and that's completely fine. Yeah, we're about 3 weeks away from getting this paid off now. Beautiful. 2 weeks. 1 week away. And we are officially out of debt. Beautiful. This is showing positive. I expect it will dip a little bit negative as our prices increase from the consumption. But this is looking good. No, this looks perfect, actually. Remarkable. Yeah, that's amazing. Now, our investment pool is actually positive as well. So no, this is good. We can now construct nearly perpetually. Now, we did dip negative a little bit here. That's going to happen here and there as we are quite close to being negative. But this is fine. I'm completely okay with this. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to get ourselves quinine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy McGar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.